Hi, Deputy Struble.
Trying to find so these people, they just called me a drug addict in
Okay.
there,
Okay.
and I'm trying to. I have it on my phone from my doctor, blood work, and they're trying to treat me for ADHD.
Okay. So, Matt, real quick, just so you know, everything's being recorded today, all right?
Yep.
So, Bay Breeze does not want you back in the restaurant. You're a trespasser there.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going in the restaurant.
Okay. If you go in there again, you will be arrested for trespassing, okay?
Well, that gal, Charlene, and that gal need to stop calling me a drug addict
Okay.
because it's hurting me
Okay. So, you need
in
to
a very
stop
physical way.
emailing. You need to stop emailing and leaving them messages, or I'm going to arrest you for stalking and harassment.
Well, that's what they're harassment. That's what I want to charge them with. If they ever
You're the one
say
that keeps
drug
coming
addict
here,
again.
and you're the one that sends
Listen.
emails.
Listen, 15 years, that gal, the one in there was my girlfriend.
I know.
For 5 kids. She didn't have a job a single moment. I left her, and then she was having a mental breakdown, and she had a hole in her body, and she was a sponge of alcohol, and I had to help her. I left her out of that, like, she was gonna freaking die. But anyhow, I needed a break at that time, because it sounds
42-3. We're directly across the street to the south.
like obviously, I took on that project at 25 years old, and she was 32, but whatever, ages don't matter. But I didn't even think about that as like a task.
Okay. So, why did you come here today?
To get fries. You get fries.
Why didn't you go to the Shores or one of the other restaurants? Why do you have to go to where Charlene's working?
Why not?
Well, they're harassing you. Why would you show up here? You said they're harassing you. Why would you show up here? That makes no sense.
They weren't harassing me, it was just Charlene. But her damn.
Okay, so
needs to
she's
stop.
harassing you, but you show up here to get more. More harassment or more what?
That's irrelative.
No, it's not a relative.
It is until now, until they said.
So you drove here
Yeah.
with no license
Yep.
to get fries from her restaurant where she's working right now. That sounds like stalking to me. That's a felony crime.
Stalking.
Yes, stalking.
Well, then she's a stalker.
Because she's at her work and you showed up?
Yep. No, of course not.
Okay, so how is she stalking you? I'd like to know.
Well, I have all of the documentation right here. So I lifted her out of 8 years at that place. I left
You
her.
guys had a lot of history there. I know. We're dealing with what's going on right now.
Okay.
Because you guys are broken up,
Well,
right?
she pleaded me, said, Matt, I thought we were going to grow old together. I'll prove my love to you. I won't neglect you anymore. I won't bring up the past. And I was relying on that just to be able to, like, just not be mean, because I have not been able to heal for 2 fucking years. And it's this shit. Like her employee saying I'm a drug addict, saying calling me a fucking druggie.
Directly across the street, just to the south on Beachcomber Drive. Okay,
She's alienated me from this whole. She's lied to the point that she can't fucking back out of it because she doesn't want to fucking face that music. It's bullshit, but whatever. It's bullshit, but whatever. But it's fucking cruel. Because I go out of my way to help, and she goes out of her way to fucking hurt. I would never even fucking do that to her.
I don't know what evidence you're looking for on your phone, but if you find it, why don't you show it to my partner? I'm going to go back and talk to Charlene, the manager, real quick, okay? Hang tight. He's not free leave. So what's going on with you and Matt right now?
Huh?
What's going on with you and Matt right now?
With me?
Yeah, you and Matt.
Nothing.
Okay.
I had him removed from my trailer, and I kept
Yeah.
telling him every day, leave me alone, leave me
Yeah.
alone. I'm getting ready to move.
Okay.
And he's like, I just want to see you. I just want to be with you before you leave. Well, and I said, no, you're not welcome at my trailer anymore. Like, leave me alone.
Okay.
I said, I will see you the day I leave. And that's been not good.
Okay. Are there any orders right now between you two? No?
And
Okay.
it'd take me weeks to get in there and get one, and I'm leaving in less than 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
So are you wanting to do anything about him coming around? I'm sure trespassing with the restaurant.
yeah, then he will not come around here. He doesn't know where I'm at. I'm in hiding spot where he can't find me right now. And if he shows up there, they see his car there anyways, they will call the police no matter what. So he, so far hasn't found me, and I've been out there for a while. Which is why it's probably desperate.
Okay. Remind me what your last name was again. Okay, we'll get him trespass from here. If you want to send me emails just so I have them, I'll just start documenting right now in case it happens before you leave. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
At least we have the documentation started, okay?
Well, I have called the police because they tried to break into my trailer at the state park.
Yeah.
So, and he went into trespassing from there.
Yep.
And he still showed up there in the middle of the night, and I had to call the police. He didn't like me.
This guy is delusional. He still thinks that after 2 years they've broken up, there's still something in the air. Let me get this story super straight. The cops were called because the ex somehow managed to find out where she was working and decided to come for a visit. Now, when the cops walked over to him, already he had some papers out, maybe medical, whatever. And then he started saying, they're calling me a drug addict, I have ADHD, and I have blood tests. Then the cop was like, I didn't ask for that. Yo, bro, she said she doesn't want you here. If you come here again, we're going to charge you with trespassing. Understood? Then he starts saying that these two females over here, he's sick and tired of them calling him a drug addict and that it's hurting him physically. Then the cop says, yo, bro, you're not listening, man. Look, if you come here again, we are going to charge you with trespassing, and please stop sending her emails and text messages. She doesn't like it. And then you go ahead and say that you are going to charge her for trespassing, harassment, after you showed up to her workplace after she had previously charged you for trespassing. How does that work? Then you also say that you two have been together for 15 years, you've had 5 kids together, and she didn't have a job, but then you left her, probably because she didn't have a job. And then you further say that she had a hole in her body and she was about to die, so you decided to go back and help her. And then you then say that you want to have a break. But if you left her and you wanted a break, why are you getting charged with trespassing? Anyways, fast forward, the cops walk over to the woman, ask her, yo bro, what's going on? Then she says that she previously had him removed from her old trailer where she used to live at. And then he said, I don't want to see you go, I want to see you on your last day. But for some reason, she also tells the cops that she's leaving in 2 weeks. Okay, this is what I believe really happened. At the time when these two were together, 100% they both had a drug addiction. I mean, he also said that she had an alcohol addiction. So this leads me to believe that during the time these two were together, she had a drug or alcohol addiction. And over the time, it was getting worse and worse and worse, while his was stable, not bad, but not too good. I mean, that's the reason why he said that she left her job. Bearing in mind, during the time, she was 32 and he was 25. And he also said that age is just a number. So he was probably so in love that he just became a stalker. And he also said that she had a hole in her body and she was about to die, and he left the relationship and wanted a break. But probably after she was about to die and she had 5 kids from him, he felt guilty and took that all into consideration and decided, let me come back and help her. How I know they were both drug addicts? Because he said that she had an alcohol addiction, that's why she left her job. On top of that, they live in a trailer. I'm sorry, but that's stereotypical, but don't blame me, blame the movies. But this was the problem. She started getting better, but his drug addiction started getting worse. I mean, during the time both of them were drug addicts and her drug addiction was bad, him hanging around her every single day, living in a trailer, 15 years, he was eventually going to turn out like her. But for some reason, she started getting better and his got worse. Then she started getting her life together, dealing with the drug addiction. But on the other hand, he couldn't handle himself. He was just getting worse and worse. And she realized, I can't help him anymore, especially with these 5 kids. So she realized it's better for me to just end the relationship for his own good, because he can't help himself. And then that's where all the problems began. I mean, he even said it himself, I have not been able to heal for 2 years, meaning that they broke up 2 years ago. And then he couldn't get over the fact that they've both been together for 15 years through thick and thin. They have 5 kids together, they were both drug addicts. And then when she was at her lowest, he didn't leave her. But then when he was at his lowest, she left him. At the end of the day, it doesn't excuse the fact that you are still stalking her after 2 years you guys have been broken up together. But what I don't understand is that if you know this guy's a stalker and you've previously charged him with harassment, stalking, whatever, why are you telling him that you are leaving in 2 weeks? I mean, that's the reason why he's saying, I don't want to see you go, I want to see you before you go. Meaning that she probably told him that I'm leaving in 2 weeks. Judging by the way this guy is acting and how unstable he is, he's the type that if he can't have you, no one else can have you.
Mr. Ruff, here's the deal. You're trespassed from the restaurant. Do not go back in there, you'll be arrested, okay?
First, I'm trespassing from this whole fucking
Okay.
town. Because
Okay.
the Asians...
Okay, and I'm not finished.
The lady at the Asian store or not the Asian store, the Asian lady at the Birch Bay Park store, when me and her were staying at Beechwood, she told the people that worked there that I stole this basket thing from out the dumpster. And I didn't realize that she told them this because I was getting harassed all the time. They're asking me if I knew about stolen stuff.
Okay. It has nothing to do with today. Nothing to do with today.
It felt more. It does.
Anastasia is forwarding me the emails you've been sending to her. If you continue to email Anastasia and call the restaurant, I'm going to arrest you for harassment. The manager at the bar. She's forwarding all the emails. So if you continue to harass the bar, you're going to get arrested for harassment. Is that clear?
Okay. If you ever call me a drug addict again,
you can file a defamation of character suit down in district court.
What do I have to do?
I'm not a civil lawyer. I don't know. Get a lawyer. Go file a defamation of character suit.
Okay. What about the text or whatever?
What text?
The text that Charlene sends me.
Block her.
No.
She made it very clear that she wants nothing to do with you. That's why she's in hiding and you don't know where she lives.
Harassment. Because it's a fucking weapon.
Okay. Don't care.
She's a weaponized
If
bitch.
you continue showing up where Charlotte is at, I'm going to arrest you for stalking. It's a felony crime. Is that clear?
My doctors would say otherwise.
Okay. I'm sorry you're going through those difficulties. She wants nothing to do with you.
Well, she does, unfortunately. She wants to hurt me.
No, she doesn't. Block her and move on.
Yes, she does.
Block her and move on.
Not worth it, man.
She's going to be leaving the state soon anyway, so it'll probably be all resolved, but don't screw it up in the next month or two. It's not worth going to jail for, right?
It's too bad she's such a fucking piece of crap.
She's a fucking piece of crap. And you want me to believe anything that you say.
Too bad that she's such a piece
She didn't say anything like that about you. She just wants to be left
Trust
alone.
me, she does. She's fucking it.
Well, you just said that to a cop on camera. She just wants to be left alone and move on. That's it.
He's on
But she can't when you keep showing up at her work and keep showing up at her trailer and keep showing up all these different places. Emailing her work, leaving voicemails at her work. You're lucky she doesn't want to press charges, or you'd be going to jail today. Do you have something pertinent, or you're just thumbing through your phone?
No, I'm trying to get somewhere, but it's fucking hard for me, man.
Okay. Do you have somebody you can call with a license who can get a trip permit for this car and get you out of here? Because your car hasn't been registered in 3 years.
Yes.
Damn.
It's just weird to think that after you pull someone out of...
You're having to scroll a long way, which
Dante's
means
Inferno.
leads me to believe that this isn't something current that you're trying to dig up here.
It is.
I know you guys have a lot of past, a lot of bad past. I know. I was there for a lot of it.
What is this?
I don't know. What is it? I can't see it.
I don't know. That's from her.
This is from 2021, dude.
Guess what?
That's 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago.
So?
So what? This is not current as relevant to what's going on right now.
It is.
It is not. Unless you have something from a couple days ago, a couple days, I'm not dealing with it. She wants nothing to do with you. Okay?
Okay.
Can I make that any clearer?
That means that she doesn't badmouth me.
How do you know she's bad-mouthing you?
Because her employee just called me a drug addict.
Yes, you have a history of drug use.
No, I don't, you asshole.
You do.
When do I have a history of drug use? Where? When?
You have a history of drug use.
No, I don't. Where? When? Show me.
I've been to the house. I saw all the drug paraphernalia, man.
Dude, you're full of crap.
I'm not full of crap.
You've been in the house, you saw all the drug... Who's drug paraphernalia?
Yes. All right, we're done here. Who are you calling to get you out of here?
Charlene's drug paraphernalia?
Who are you calling to get you out of here?
Why would you say that, dude?
Who are you calling to get you out of here?
Well, why would you make that up?
I'm not. Who are you calling to get you out of here? With
My
a trip
friend
permit. Because if I find this thing rolling on the road without a trip permit, I'm going to impound it.
My friend Eric.
Okay, you need to get a trip permit and a licensed driver. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do not go back in the restaurant. You're trespassed. You'll be arrested if you do. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Stop sending them emails and voicemails to the business, or you're going to be arrested for harassment. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Good luck to you.
Did you have them stop... whatever the legal term that is against the law of slandering someone?
Sure. I will tell them when I give them the... Yes, I will tell them.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
At the end of the day, cops don't take situations like this serious enough until she's either dead or she's physically hurt to the point of no return. And what's crazy is that this guy's been driving around without a license for 3 years, and then he proceeds to bring up text messages from 2 years ago. And then on top of that, he's like, well, she doesn't want to call it off, so I guess she's just gonna have to face the music. What does that mean, bro? Hey, that's psychopathic tendencies if you ask me.